Hey guys, and welcome back to Scarlet Sprites. I have been in full repair mode, taking care of a number of things that constantly seem to keep breaking on me, which I guess I can't be too surprised with, given that we all enjoy a hobby with hardware that is 25, 30, 35 years old. But that has led me to neglect that one system that I've really come to love lately. Switch, please. Yeah, we can't have that. Today's video is supposed to cover several Switch-themed items, and at the end of the day, I have one of them, which is really unfortunate. I was really hoping that the Breath of the Wild Expanded Edition hardcover guide was going to arrive, and actually it was supposed to. The delivery date was today, but it just didn't end up happening for whatever reason. So unfortunately, the only thing I can really do today is unbox Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap. Now, I've mentioned I've been neglecting the Switch a little bit, and that's true. The one game I've been playing a lot of, though, is Tiny Barbarian, which is by the same publisher as Wonder Boy, Nicalis. It's really cool to see these games getting a physical release. Now the price, $39.99, we could debate on that. These do tend to drop in price over time. However, the first editions that launch often come with some extras. How much you place value on those is really up to you. I think it's kind of cool and an extra incentive to go out and pick these up. However, if you want to gamble and wait, see if you can get in on the first price drop and still land a first edition, that's up to you. I've actually had a little bit of luck with that. I was able to get Afterbirth that way. Also, when considering the price, you have to remember that these are really small publishers putting out physical copies of these games. These aren't the Blizzards and Capcoms of the world that are able to just go ahead and take advantage of economies of scale. These guys really have to work to get their games out in physical format as opposed to just loading them into the digital eShop. Alright, the first thing I notice, and a lot of you already know I have this quirk, the sticker that's on the bottom of this, I'm going to peel that right off the cellophane and attach that back to the front cover of the case. Now, if you're attempting this, and I am a sticker peeling expert, you want to be careful of any part of the sticker that is thin or has a really sharp cut inward. So on this one, looking at his tail, you want to be really careful if you're pulling from right to left that that part doesn't remain stuck to the cellophane and then you pull across and you're going to basically rip his tail off. Just be careful, take your time if you want to preserve the sticker. It's definitely easier to take the cellophane off first and then get one hand underneath the sticker and then you can kind of bend and twist it as needed. Alright, opening up the case, the same sticker that's on the front is also a rubberized charm. It's probably about the size of a 50-cent piece. Next we have the original soundtrack sampler. So I don't know what that actually means. I'm assuming there's only a handful of songs on here since this is a mini disc, but I'll definitely have to take a listen to that, and if possible I might include some of the audio off of this for the background music of this video. Next is the instruction booklet, and I think this is really cool. It's something that I just have a lot of nostalgia for opening up old Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. So many games nowadays just go digital. It's so much easier to save money and not have to invest in printing these, but this is a really cool addition and really a nice throwback. Least exciting is the actual game card itself. It's really just a red checkerboard pattern with the game's title stamped on the front of it. I don't know we can really expect too much of that. I mean, the space to work with is so small, and I don't know that I've seen any actual game card disc that has blown me away. And finally, reversible cover art. Yes! This is something that I don't know why, but I find myself getting really hung up on. Anytime a developer skips on this, I just see it as a missed opportunity to share and express other artwork and visions of the game. So the fact that all of these games include this, and not only is it additional cover art, but it's actually reversible, which is cool. And I'm gonna actually pull this out and flip it around just to give myself a bit of a variant look. In this case, I may actually prefer the stock cover art as opposed to the variant. Either way, it's a really nice addition, and I commend Nicalis for doing this. And that's really it for Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap unboxing. It's a pretty solid release, very reminiscent of all of Nicalis' other releases. If the price point scares you, you can play that gambling game and kind of see if it drops, and you can still grab the first edition. The goodies really are not that fantastic, but it's just nice that the developer is going out of its way to try and give you something a little bit more for your money, and thank you for purchasing the physical release of their game. The soundtrack is probably my favorite out of all this stuff, and I really like that you have the opportunity to listen to high quality digital music from the game. I think that's really cool. Videos might be hard to come by next week. I'll be in a different time zone, so probably won't be putting out too much next week. But thanks for watching today. I'll catch you next time.